then I don't know.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Friday and it's going to be a pretty unusual one. You know why? Firstly, because John Vlismas hides his shades behind our books, which is cool. So I'll put it there for the close-up shot if you want to.
Don't forget them.
But I mean, this is a man who needs no introduction. He makes South Africans laugh over and over again. And right now, he's back with a brand new show. Prepare yourself for the title. Shall I say it?
You can if you like.
The Good Racist.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that even exist?
We want to talk about that. John,
We
how
sure
are you,
can.
first of all? How are you?
I'm so well. Thanks for asking about me as a human. And then diving into my controversial title. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, let's dive into that controversial
Sure.
title. Why the good racist?
Okay, so that's a great question, and I'm
Are you
glad you
trying
asked.
to die?
No, not at all. I'm trying very hard to be honest. And so what that means is when I decided to do a show about the history of racism, the greatest issue that we face in this country is that we never get to talk about racism. We get to argue. White people particularly never discuss race. What they say is, I'm not a racist. And that's not historically true. Historically, we are. And it would be disingenuous of us to say that we aren't. So just like in rehab, when you go there, apparently, no, I'm kidding, I have been there, the first thing you have to say is that I have a problem. So that's the basis of this show, is before we even start discussing it, begin with the assumption that history is actually correct.
So can I just touch on that again? So then why call it The Good Racist and why not just
Because
The Racist? Okay, that would sell less tickets, obviously.
Sure, when you grow up as a beneficiary of apartheid, you need to begin the discussion from that point. You can't start by going, no, it wasn't me. I didn't, no, because, yeah, but it supported you.
Yeah.
So that's why the good racist is the one who goes, yes, it happened. Yes, I'm acknowledging reality. Okay, let's move forward.
Yeah.
Being a racist is not, I'm not talking about Penny Sparrow or the people who wear Avia Beer t-shirts. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about subtle, the subtle maintenance of structural racism. Isn't that hilarious?
I was about to, that's the next question, actually.
How do you find the human things like that?
So you read for 5 months, you research for 5 months, you almost cancel the show because you don't know if you're going to be attacking an audience or ambushing them, and then you make a decision that you finally found the funny parts.
I mean, are you prepared for any kind of eventuality? I mean, I once watched Trevor doing a segment on the K word, right? And he like went full on and said it for like 5 minutes. People laughed. But are you prepared for any kind of reaction that the audience might have? Because obviously, you know, we live in a diverse country, so
Sure.
no telling who might be there.
Sure, everyone's allowed to react the way they want. I'm not going to stop a human being from doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
However, it's a comedy show, and it's a piece of art, and I enjoy special protection under the Constitution as a satirist. So it's not the same as Penny Sparrow using those words. When we frame it in an artistic environment where you've gathered and an audience is paid in order to suspend their disbelief, that's your decision. So you can't stop human beings from doing things, but context is very important.
Absolutely.
Comedy and art is where we reflect and we argue and we fight over stuff. In my world, comedy is supposed to challenge and provoke. It's not just stupid jokes about weaves and accents. That's not where I like to work. I grew up watching Peter Dirk Ace, and people have actually contributed to societal commentary through laughter. That has value to me. Jokes about like weaves, I just find stupid.
How's the, well, I want to ask also from you, like, how's the reaction been about your show?
Super. Certainly my most rewarding show, my most difficult show. The reviews have been great. There have been 1 or 2 people, but I'm glad to say that I think as a society we're starting to take responsibility, because we have to. If you look at what's happening in government, we can't leave responsibility there. So it's much better that we all get together at a show and we work on these issues as people and South Africans, and then we can leave that show. I have so many comments saying, I woke up thinking about what you said. I mean, it's heavy. You know, I talk about the fact that I was raised in an environment where black people, I was told, were dangerous and incompetent and evil, and then my parents went to work every day and left me alone with one. How does that work?
Wow.
You see, so people don't even believe their own hypocrisy.
Sheesh. So a lot of insights hopefully to be shared by you tonight. It's all happening at the Fire and Ice here in Cape Town tonight and tomorrow.
And tomorrow, and there's an extra show because the 2 have sold, tonight sold out, tomorrow night sold out, and the 5 o'clock show tomorrow, there's about 25 tickets left.
Can I sneak in the back? Because I really want to
You're
see
more
it.
than welcome to.
I wanna
Anytime.
But I do reserve the right to throw something at you if you say
You're
something I don't
allowed, I
like.
told you.
But I won't.
I'm not going to
But I
stop you.
won't, John.
I won't
I promise
oppress
I
your rights.
Awesome stuff. So go and check it out. It's called The Good Racist at the Fire and Ice Hotel in Cape Town tonight, tomorrow. Sold out, and there's one more show. But so we can
5
follow
o'clock
you.
Saturday, you can.
We can follow you at 40 Short.
40 Short.
And of course, all the details will be there online.